Maor, UMD baby, great place to be. And now we are off to Baltimore, visiting some old friends from Yeshiva, and then maybe we'll close our eyes for a bit, and we gotta be on the road about 4 o'clock in the morning to BWI. That's 4 a.m.
Are you filming me right now?
There he is.
From way back then to where we is now, we're still here, alive and kicking.
You got taller? I think you got taller.
I like them Red Sox.
That is awesome. Look at that. Look at this guy. Oh, he's good. Wow, you're taller than your father, and from this angle at least. Homemade pizza. What's the name of the bagel shop?
Goldberg's.
Goldberg?
That has nothing to do with pizza.
Wait, you're a Goldberg? We went to Goldberg's when I first arrived.
When you first arrived.
Run the clip. Rabbi Josh Livingston just moved to town. Great guy. Oh, here he is. My son said to me, he says, but the Red Sox won game 1. They won game 1. I said, so what? I said, do you know how hard they worked? Those Boston Red Sox to just make it to the championship game? And because you put on a hat, suddenly you're a winner? It doesn't make sense. John Henry, by the way, owner of the Boston Red Sox, has a $90 million yacht.
Mega yacht. The Elysian's been here for most of the summer season. 230-foot yacht, 5 stories tall, a helicopter landing pad, a pool off the stern. We are looking at John Henry's yacht, which if you're not familiar with John Henry, that is the owner of the Boston Red Sox. Curious to what he paid for the yacht. It was just a mere $90 million.
Why would you ever pay $90 million for
Liberty to our American
over $90 million? Send it. What is he thinking? $90 million on a boat?
The successful businessmen, they compete in terms of, who has the larger yacht, and they one-up each other. And then they could get the next deal because they have the bigger status. From our perspective,
we're looking at these guys. Why would you spend $90 million on anything that you don't need?
I heard a very sad statistic the other day.
Oh, let's hear.
Out of all the Jewish charitable giving to the wider world and to the Jewish world, out of all that money, only 6% of that Jewish money goes to Jewish causes. And I have one question, who is going to support the Jewish causes if it's not the Jews? Because I guarantee you, when a Jewish person is down and out, no other groups are going to come to our rescue. So we really have to, I feel like we have to start looking after ourselves.
Up to 6% of contributions to like 20.
I'd like to see
20%.
50, 70, with people like you changing attitudes on the ground. If they start having a stronger Jewish feeling and they appreciate what Judaism is, maybe they can, put some of their dollars behind that and support the good work of all the people who are doing good work. Now, I have some musings. I found myself today around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the middle of the business day in a graveyard.
You found yourself? How did you find yourself?
Well, I'm still working on finding myself, but my body was found in a graveyard. Well, that doesn't sound very good. I was actually in a graveyard. I would ask a Catholic. I would ask, let's say, Brett Kavanaugh, Nancy Pelosi, John Podesta, if he's even called a Catholic. But if you would find any of these people and say, who is the first Catholic priest? I guarantee you they would answer. Who is the first Catholic priest in America? John Carroll. There's John Carroll University. There's tons of prep schools named after him. But if I would ask, who was the first rabbi, happened to be Orthodox, who was the first Orthodox rabbi to serve in America? Could anybody, well, it's outside of this house, could anyone answer the question? The answer is right there. Gentleman on the left. Rabbi Avram Yosef Rice, Rabbi Abraham Rice, came over in the year 1840, and he was basically the first J-Pulse in America.
Paul?
No, not J-Paul. J-Pulse, the organization that is rocking and rolling and making Mapecha in Boston. My friend Rabbi Katz has been involved in it so long.
Delicious dinner. Mamish at the spot. Baruch Hashem. Thank you.
It's great to have you here. Anytime.
To be here, my old friend. Another time soon, Baruch Hashem. Come to Boston.
My bank is doing deals in Boston.
All right, so you got a place.
You
got a place to stay. We got 3 bedrooms, 7 kids. We got a good couch for you. You got to explain this one to me.
No, layering tops for women.
Oh my goodness. Shana is free?
Yes.
My wife, she actually needs new shelves. I didn't know that's what they call them though. Hi, is mommy there?
Good to see you, Rabbi Katz.
Sender, good to see you too. Thank you. So Akiva is from Boston, and it ends up, I didn't know that he's actually neighbors with Reb Sender, so we're gonna go see him now. See you too. Remember there was a Shabbos we were at your house. Or conductor by trade?
Composer, yeah.
Composer, right.
Yeah.
We were singing some of his Miros on Shabbos, but you were like playing conductor.
I was.
Yeah, and it was just the tempo change. It was an experience. You
Yeah,
know?
so we still do that.
That's awesome. Josh. See you. Having a high into life, this world and the next. Sometimes people get caught up in this world. They forget the next world. They forget that they can have a good life in this world and in the next, you know? The Torah is our guide to make sure that we don't go over the deep end. Rabbi Greenblatt just said this. Kids, huh? Starting holding up the world. Gotta get some shut eye. See you in about 3 hours. I was supposed to shut off. Okay, 3:45, back to Boston. Here we go. Unbelievable. I'm stunned that so many people are here at 4:30. 30-minute wait in security to get through. Mind-boggling. It's really interesting visiting with some old friends in all the different cities, catching up. People I haven't seen in 20 years. Everyone seems to have one thing in common, and that's struggle. When you're a 20-year-old kid starting your career, the sky's the limit. Opportunity is around every corner. And so when struggle happens, you can interpret it as, okay, there's an opportunity here. One door closes, the other door opens. These are all famous sayings. What people don't realize is in the long game of life, struggle is the biggest opportunity to find and connect to the deepest aspects of the universe. People feel like struggle, they hit a wall in their career, or they're down and out, you know, or there's some sort of tremendous challenge that they're facing. The reality is that challenge is the catalyst to connecting with the universe in the most powerful, beautiful, deep way. That is where the growth happens. That's where we develop as human beings. But most importantly, when it's with the right perspective, we're able to come closer to God and become even more in tune with the reality that He has set up. Welcome back to Boston. Now we gotta get home. Big meeting in a few hours with one of my students. So we look forward to that. Gonna plow through it. Tired, what's that? A good friend from Madison, Wisconsin, when he was at UW Madison.
That's right. Still, to this day, the best pregame in all of Madison, Wisconsin.
His future wife laid eyes on him at a J. Paul Shabbaton for the first time. So
Yeah.
we'll chalk it up. We'll chalk it up. When we sing this by you, should be by His name on Israel. It should be a source of Jewish pride and joy to families and all of the Klal Yisrael. See you next time, guys. Let me know your thoughts. How do you deal with struggle? How do you deal with challenges in your life? I'd love to hear it in the comments.
Hey JP, my son Yosef Chaim was not able to meet you last night. He loves videoing, he would have loved to be part of the vlog, and he's very cool, just like you.
Yo, what's up, JP? JP, sorry I missed you.